Hi and welcome to Cheers SA. I'm Steve Jackware and I'm back. I'm joined by my co-host Jane Olswager. Now, I wasn't here last week and you took the you-know-what out of me. Well, now what are you going to do when I'm here?
Well, so should Jack. You just go missing in action. Sorry, I'm off to the races. So what am I supposed to do when you leave me high and dry?
I was networking. I'm always working,
with
you
the
know
horses?
That. No, not with the horses. I was networking with publicans. I was networking with wineries. I was working with butt off.
Whilst drinking, I'm sure.
I did have occasional little South Australian wine.
Good.
Very important.
Very
and
good.
A couple of cocktails.
Yep.
A couple of scotches, a couple of beers. I can't remember what else I had after that. But
did you have any wins?
No. Were there horses there? But I did miss the show, and I did tune in and saw what a great job Tommy did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Too good, Tommy. You'll have my job now.
You watch out, Jack. He's actually gunning for your job because he loves getting in to the wine, the beer, the spirits, absolutely all of it. But so do we.
Yeah, I think he did drink more than I did. Yes.
He knocked off 2 beers within like 12 minutes.
Yeah. How many did you have?
No, I managed on my 1 beer.
Good girl.
I had to drive home. So, yep.
Guess what?
What?
Brand new show today.
Yep.
Guess where we are? We're down the bay. We're at the 4th Cafe Restaurant Bar. It is brand new, magnificent. A couple of friends of mine, they own it. We're going to get them on air in a moment. We're going to take the mickey out of Michael and Hank. But 34 Jetty Road at the bay, down the Glenelg end, down the beach end, and it's right next door to the Jetty Bar.
Yeah, and for those that sort of a little bit older, sort of my generation, and yours, Krypton Discs is the former location back when we were buying CDs and records. So if you can remember that, that's exactly where they are on Jetty Road.
CDs. I used to have the record,
the bigger CDs,
the LP and all that. You wouldn't know what they were. The vinyl. Right?
I've seen them in museums.
Good.
Yeah.
How can you say that? So we'll cut to a break.
Yep.
And we'll get the boys on and we'll talk about this fabulous place. What do you reckon?
Well, I'm going to enjoy coffee in the meantime because these guys have one of the best coffees that I've ever tasted. So if you're in the market for a coffee down at Glenelg, you've got to come here. Clearly Michael and Hank didn't make it then. Obviously they've got great staff here because that's bloody beautiful. That'll be about right.
Cheers. Welcome back to Cheers SA, this fabulous 4th Cafe down at Glenelg. Jane, what a magnificent place here at Glenelg.
Fantastic place. Come down here, breakfast, lunch, dinner. We're going to find out all about it though, because we are joined by none other than
Michael.
Hi guys. Welcome to 4th. Very good, thank you, Stephen. How are you?
Oh, unbelievable. I love being here. It's like my second home at the moment.
Yeah, you do seem to be here quite a bit.
Yes.
So Michael, tell us why the name 4th?
Myself and my brother Hank, we're the 4th generation of our family to have a shop on the street. Started with my great-grandfather in 1942.
Right.
He started the Bay Fish Shop just across the road in Moseley Square.
I used to go to it. It was really good. 1942.
So we've heard. And then my grandfather took over from him, which then moved on to my father and his brother John, who opened up the Strand in 2000, had a restaurant there for 19 years, and now they're retired and it's time for myself and Hank to take over. So.
Well, the Strand Cafe with your dad, Tuss, he used to be a work experience there, didn't he?
Yeah,
he used to walk around and do nothing.
No.
And just talk to everybody and make out he was a hard worker when he wasn't on the golf course.
And he's still very good at doing nothing.
That's customer service 101 though, Jack, isn't it?
Yes.
It's building relationships with people.
Have a chat, Tuss. Now, you guys like that? Or you actually work?
Well, I'll leave the talking to Hank. He's got a bit of a sweeter talking than me, and then I'll be behind the bar doing the drinks and making sure everything's running smooth. So.
And what got you? Why come to 4th? What's the reason that you wanted to get into this industry after seeing your dad work so hard for so long?
Yeah, I guess we just didn't know any different. We grew up with it. We saw the long hours. Always heard about all the stories. Both of us worked at the Strand, and then I went on to manage another restaurant just further down the road, a Mexican place, Beach Burrito. And I guess it's just what we're used to and thought we could do it ourselves and tried to offer something different that's not already down here.
And as I know, there was an old cafe here that you came in, you gutted.
Yeah.
It's an amazingly beautiful place. You'd be really happy with the ambience it gives
Yes, yeah, we work closely with the designers. Ply Architecture, they're a local company as well. They're just down on Partridge Street, not far from here. And yeah, we work pretty closely trying to get the right theme, vibe, colours, something to suit Glenelg, but keep it classy and pretty simple. So.
Now, breakfast is one of the options that you deliver here at Forth, and you've kindly whipped us up a couple of little plates, which
yes,
we might just bring into shot here.
Yes, that's the Eggs Benedict with the ham.
Eggs Benedict. Look at the size of it, Jack.
Pretty good.
Huge.
It's nearly as big as Jane. Tall, not big.
Well, I need to feel the legs,
yeah,
so that'd be good.
One of the most popular breakfasts here.
Is it?
It's pretty
one
awesome,
of your favourites too?
I do order it pretty often, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll tuck in. Jack, you're up for questions for a while?
Yeah, well, I've got something even bigger and better.
Yeah, this is the chicken katsu sandwich. It's a traditional Japanese dish, actually. We just did our own little spin on it. Something simple, something that everyone eats, and it's easily one of the most popular dishes we sell.
That's for one person.
That is for one person.
Huge.
Yes, it is.
I reckon I can have a crack that day.
Yeah,
So who's going to do the talking? When
Give it a go.
we're both
All right,
eating?
I've got one.
You got one for Michael?
Michael, opening hours. When are you open?
We're open from 8:30 a.m. till late every day.
Every day, no break, no
Our
rest for the wicked here.
No, our licence runs out at 1 a.m. But the kitchen does shut between 3 and 5.
Okay.
We do a transition from the breakfast and lunch to the dinner trade. So
Every day though, that's fabulous.
yeah, no, it's been long hours, but it's been taken to pretty well.
Yep. And Jack mentioned it's new here, but how long have you been here for? When did you open?
January 1st this year.
Did you?
Yeah. So 7 months now. So
Fantastic.
yeah, it's gone quick though. It's gone very fast.
You're an older manual boy and involved with Foss Camden, so like you've got a few customers coming through that you know, I'm pretty sure.
We've got a lot of regulars, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of friends. It's been really good. Yeah,
Fantastic.
Obviously open 7 days, always on Sundays as well. Are you really trying to hone in on the food during the day and then play hard at night?
It has been food focused during the day, but you'd be surprised how many people are out for cocktails once 12 o'clock comes along. And then once dinner trade's over, we dim the lights, turn the music up, and it becomes
Cocktails at 12 o'clock.
Right.
Luckily, it's just about to turn 12. Right, 12 o'clock.
But once dinner trade's over, the lights go down, the music goes up, and then it's a bit more of a party vibe and drinks flowing. So yeah.
And I'm sure later on we'll get a photo of an amazing bar. It's, you've got 80 odd whiskies and how many gins?
I think there's 35 to 40 gins and about 100 whiskies.
100 whiskies. I've tasted 65 so far of the whiskies. I've got
Today.
this week. So I'm looking forward to going through the rest of them.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
We better go to a break so we can finish our meal.
Please.
And then we'll get back. We'll get Hank in, and Hank can tell us a little bit more about this magnificent place.
Yep.
And then we might even have a cocktail or three. What do you
Brilliant.
reckon?
That's great.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Lovely. Thanks. Proudly brought to you by Wine Storage and Logistics. We're down here at Forth Cafe on Jetty Road, and we're joined now by Hank, who's brother of Michael, co-owner of this fabulous cafe. Hank, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
The spunky surfy boy out of the
That's
team.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the ladies.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one, Jane,
right.
but
He wishes.
So, Hank, you also look after the food section, and you brought us in a lovely wine as well. So tell us a bit more about the menu, the dinner offerings.
well, dinner offerings for, speaking of, beautiful.
Michael, great job.
Speaking of, in front of us we have a beautiful arancini balls, which is on the...
Nearly on the floor. Nearly on the floor. That's good. I'll get that.
You get that one up, Steve.
You're looking good. Yeah, beautiful.
That one's on the smaller, so they're all designed to be shared, and coconut fried chicken with a jalapeno and coriander aioli, which is one of our signatures, probably the most common dish that everyone orders. And it's just...
As a taste share plate.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, well, I'm going to tuck into this and Jack.
You give it a crack.
And some of your mains, what are your specialty mains?
We got our signature mains. We've got a beef cheeks, which is really nice, with a mushroom ragu and a red wine juice on top. Great for sharing, and a chicken roulade, which has a brie, asparagus, and native Australian fruits, which are locally sourced in the middle. So
And I have eaten here a few times, and the food is unbelievable. It's the chef does a great job. It's and your friendly staff. They get it out to you quickly, and it's just a beautiful place to come.
Thank you.
Very wrapped and brand new place. Did you design it?
So funnily enough, I actually had a mate of mine who was just getting into doing some, cafe, restaurant work. He more does commercial, and hit him up, and he's come up with this funky, modern, creative design. It's good, just what Glenelg needed, nice, fresh, and hopefully many more come around. So
Now, quite a few wines that are sitting on the shelf.
Very famous for our wines.
Yeah. So, how do you choose your wines? How do you make sure that you get a great plethora of wines on offer?
So we went local, Barossa, McLaren Vale. What can we source? What can we can help out?
Yep.
Besides getting it from overseas, whatnot, let's get our local and our best produce in. So we've gone. This one's my favourite, the Fun Time Fountain from Big Easy Radio.
Okay.
Just at the top of the freeway, McLaren Vale. It's a Montrepucciano Sangiovese, so nice light blend, full of flavour, and pour it by the glass as well. So that's the one that my dad dips into. Price point for this one, looking around $45, $50. We do have a big variety and range of price, starting from $42, finishing up with the high-end bottles of champagne at $4.50. So something for everyone.
And believe it or not, that is just the wine.
That is very extensive
drink menu. Jane's been looking at it, and she's not leaving for about a week, she said.
Page 10 and a few more pages to go of taste testing. Speaking of which, do you get to taste test all the wines? You were saying before how you love the fact that you can offer some variety, something different to people when they come in.
Yeah, so we have a good mate of ours called Mark Reginato, and he's from Hellbound in the City, and he is a wine fanatic. So we had a chat to him, and he does a lot of wine lists for the modern bars and restaurants, in the city. So we got him on board, and he's chosen a bunch of wines, and not straight down the barrel, just expand your taste buds and get something a bit funkier and different that you wouldn't normally have at a bottle shop or.
To be able to do that, but still be able to keep it contained predominantly within South Australia, I think is sensational.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
A lot of people go down the avenue of going, okay, we've got something different, but then it's from a region of France or somewhere else, and you really don't know. Whereas you still want to go, look, I want to try something new, but the fact that it's still in McLaren Vale or down in the Coonawarra or up in the Adelaide Hills just still means that you've still got a bit of a brand to it where you can.
Especially these times. Everyone's struggling a little bit, and everyone's trying to be buoyant and help out SA, which is what we're doing, and showcase SA. I mean, all the wines, and as you'll see shortly with all the spirits and all the cocktails, it's just push SA, and get everyone back on their feet and get out and have a fun time. And not a better place to have a fun time than Forth. And those arancini balls I had, unbelievable, really tasty and strong and rich, and have a little squash it down shortly with there's not that red, I'm sure it'll be one of Michael's cocktails. I'm sure we'll do that.
And I can recommend the chicken as well. It's got a real kick to it that I've never tasted before with a chicken dish. So you've really mixed it up, I think.
It's a bit of spice.
Bit of spice.
Speaking of spice, your staff, they're a magnificent spicy bunch. They're really all young and effervescent, and everyone's really friendly. I noticed that when you come here, you really get looked after. I mean, obviously you guys have really pushed that hard.
Yeah, it's a big thing we focus on. I'm more out in the front, getting to know the customers, having time, because that's a massive focus on good service and quality produce. So along comes with, you get good produce and you have fun with the staff, and you take that edge off being so professional, and you start to get to know them. And we've had a few of our staff have a knock-off drink with the customers after, and they come in the next day and just thank us. So
I'm just going through the knock-off drinks that they have with us.
Come on now, come on.
Yeah, they're very good. And if we ever get off this screen, I'm sure we'll have a couple more knock-off drinks. But I reckon, why don't we take a break and we get straight back into some cocktails, get Michael back in as well. And
let's do it.
Let's get into it.
Lovely.
Hi, and welcome back to Cheers SA, best place down the bay. We're at Forth Cafe, Restaurant and Bar, joined by the owners, got Michael and Hank. Off air, we just spoke about vegan dishes.
We did, yes. Yeah, actually we smashed one of the vegan dishes, so why not try?
Henry? What? Hank, sorry, but you couldn't got name. Does have two names, Henry and Hank too.
What we just had on break was the sweet potato falafel. So that is also a part of the smaller, along with the coconut chicken and the arancini balls. Great dish, really sweet. Miso's, rich, full of flavour. Great for the vegans to have. The falafel's nice and crunchy. And yeah, it's good. We've also got a few others. Polenta chips, great sharing dish. Roast veggie salads on the larger side, and the vegetarian risotto. So a lot of options to have, and good for the meat eater as well if you want to spice things up and go for something different instead of sticking to a steak or a chicken.
Awesome.
Change it up.
Now,
The real stuff. The good stuff.
Pride and joy.
so about 9:30 p.m. each night, you dim the lights and it turns from the restaurant into more of a bar.
It does. Yeah. Music goes up, lights go down. Party starts. So we start to get a fair few crew in. A lot of later bookings for drinks as well. If you want to come in for drinks, you got to book. Cocktails are the forefront of everything we do. But we've got a huge selection of whiskies and gins. So
about 100 whiskies?
About 100 whiskies, yeah, from all around the world.
I better just taste one, make sure they're okay.
This one's from the Riverland. This is 23rd Street Distillery. The single malt, really nice, awesome distillery, making a real good gin as well. Out there, they're doing some cool stuff. They make vodka too. So we've got South Australian whiskies, lots of South Australian gins, and lots of Australian whiskies as well, because the Australian market's starting to grow nice and quick with the whiskies, and South Australian gins keep winning all the awards globally. So,
and we were saying, Jack, before that not only the spirits but the wines as well, is that the guys actually taste test a lot of them. So it means that when you come in and you're like, look, I like this sort of style of spirit or wine, they can match it up with something that they offer. So you can try something new, something different, but still within the region as well.
We've tried everything, and we like teaching people new things, showing them, getting them to experiment a bit with flavours and different drinks, maybe something out of their comfort zone. And you surprise a lot of people with not only cocktails but different flavoured whiskies that they never even knew about. So,
first hand, I know there's lots of whiskies and lots of gins, and there's obviously beers and other spirits and so forth. But your cocktails, you really hone in on your cocktails later on at night. I know that.
Cocktails have taken off. Now. This one here is Alison's Highball. It's a gin-based cocktail named after our mum.
Beautiful lady, Alison.
Yeah.
Sweet.
She's pretty good. She is pretty good.
The two boys she produced.
This one's super fresh, awesome in summer. So it's gin, elderflower liquor, grapefruit juice, lime juice. I got some rosemary and some dehydrated grapefruit in there, and then topped with soda. So it's spritzed. It's awesome.
Are you going to try it, are you?
Of course.
Of course you is. And the verdict?
It is very refreshing, isn't it?
It's awesome. Yeah, it's good.
You can taste each of the different elements that you mentioned within there that really blend together quite nicely. Summer days.
I might try one a little bit. When we get off air, I better do the rest. And come on, Michael, show us your style. What do you do? Come on.
Yeah, what else?
What's the most popular cocktail you do here? Let me guess. It's something to do with one of you two. What's it called?
It's called the Hanky Panky. So named after Hank. It's shaky cocktail. Do not hold that.
All the condiments. You've got to make sure you do this right.
It's so this one's base spirit is vodka. It's got Aperol, orange curacao, and then juice elements of lime, passion fruit, and pineapple juice. This is hands down the most popular by over double. Named after Hank himself. So there we go. That's the Hanky Panky.
We better let the lady.
There wasn't a question, Jack. Wasn't even going to offer.
Back to my whiskey. And
So, Hanky Panky, here we go.
we can do up to a couple of hundred of these a night, Michael.
Yeah, we're
That is delicious.
pushing over 200 a night.
There's no hope, Jack, you have it.
Where's the teamwork? Where's the share? Where's the share, man? So as we said, like 9:30, so dims the lights, and it sort of gets them more to feel. Obviously, cocktails available all day, but you're just selling them through the roof.
Yeah, it's really taken off, the cocktails. This one's become a bit of a local hero, a bit of a fan favourite. Kind of become a little bit famous for it. So yeah, it's crazy. Cocktails we didn't expect to be so much in front, but we're stoked they are, and we love making them. We like trying new things. We've got a new menu with cocktails coming out soon as the seasons change. So try some different alcohols, some different techniques, different mixes, but the Hanky Panky will stay for sure.
So how do we find out about what you're up to next, the new menus coming on board? You guys obviously will be on social media?
Yeah, we're on everything, Instagram, Facebook, I've got our own website. All of them are 4th Glenelg, so Instagram's at 4th Glenelg. That's probably the best place to keep up with what we're doing. We're pretty active on Instagram. Facebook's 4th Glenelg, and the website is www.4thglenelg.com.
And make sure we get online and book. Phone and book.
Yeah, book for sure. We're filling up pretty quickly, especially coming into summer. It's going to be a crazy summer, I think. So, yeah, get in as early as you can, especially if there's a bigger group. Best advice would be try not to walk in over the weekends because we do fill up late into the night.
Well, you've got the booths that seat about 8 or 10, I suppose, and then you've got the big bar down the middle, and you've got this back, you've got out in front. Great setup. It's good. Bit of mix for everybody, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plenty of options. It's great. Well,
awesome.
Without further ado, Hank, Michael,
thank you guys.
very much for having
Pleasure.
us down.
Yeah, thanks for having us in.
Awesome job. Get down to 4th, Jetty Road, Glenelg, and what do we say? Cheers, SA.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.